Record. All right. So, welcome. I put together this little PowerPoint slide. Oh wait, I've never done this before. Share screen. How does this work? Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Top option. Someone unmute and tell me if you can see it.
I see it.
Or just give me a, awesome. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna put this into slideshow presentation. I feel really official for having done this. All right, so welcome. You guys are all new coaches. You're here because someone inspired you and helped you to believe in the possibility of your own success and growth, and now you get to pay that forward. So you guys don't really know it yet, but you have entered into an amazing group and family of people. We are constantly working towards pushing our goals and reaching higher and having each other's backs and just really inspiring one another. And what's exciting about this opportunity is that not only do we get to join in on other people's fitness journeys and watch them reach their goals, but we have the opportunity to work with people who are genuinely wanting something more for their lives and to watch others have success and grow financially and get on their own 2 feet and reach their fitness goals and get healthy in the process is super, super exciting and rewarding for us. So you guys have just gained a ton of power in your hands, and you're gonna make a lot of lives very different, and that is exciting. So we're gonna start by exploring our online office. So if you haven't already done this, down in the left, or on the left side of the screen, you'll see the picture of your online office. I'm gonna close this out. Do you guys see faces? Because I see faces right now. I'm gonna see if I can not see faces. All right, there we go.
Our own faces anyway, I think. Like from our own.
Gotcha. All righty. So all of you should already be plugged into coach training. And if you are not plugged into coach training, what I want you to do once we get off this call is get in touch with your sponsor coach and ask them to plug you in, because that is a really good way, just step by step, to start moving through some basic information that is really going to lay the foundation for you growing your business. And I know I've spoken with a couple of my personally sponsored coaches. You can take this on at any level you want. You don't have to be a 6-figure income earner, which there are in this company. There are 7-figure income earners. You can be a hobby coach. You can be a part-time coach. Whatever level of coaching you want to take on for yourself is totally acceptable. There is no pressure to do anything that you don't feel comfortable with. But regardless of what level you take on, getting plugged into that coach training is really going to make a difference for you. Part of what that coach training lays out is how to explore your online office, and we're going to go through a little bit of that right now. But I want to start by saying being a rock star coach means being self-sufficient. We, as your sponsor coaches, are always here to help you, answer questions, give you information that you need. But you need to be self-sufficient, and you need to be willing to do some of the work on your own. So how do you do that? You've got a ton of information laid out for you, and you've got access to so many things because our upline is very well connected, and they've kind of given us all the tools we need in order to be able to propel our businesses forward. So some of the things that you have available to you. You've got the Team BTFP page, which I hope all of you are a part of. If you're not, get in contact with your sponsor coach, have them add you. That page is going to have a ton of information in the files tab, so you can find a lot there. You always have your coach FAQ available to you in the Team Beachbody account page. You can find so much information on Google and YouTube. If you Google just what does being an Emeralds coach mean, or what is a challenge group, you know, anything you have questions for, I bet you if you YouTubed, you could probably find the answers. You can always ask in our team page, in the coach page. You can always ask questions there. You can contact coach relations. And then you can message your sponsor coach. So basically what I'm trying to get you to understand is always try to exhaust the option of being self-sufficient first and then come to your sponsor coach. And the reason I say that is because we are so 100% willing to help. But just like you know, there are a million other things going on in our lives too, and you're going to be helping a bunch of people. So if we can't give you an immediate answer, you want to be able to have access to the tools that will help you get answers along the way on your own, so that you can give answers to your prospects on your own. All right, so I'm going to go out of this little screen share for a second, or this PowerPoint, and show you guys how to get into your online office if you haven't. So if you're on your Team Beachbody page, what you're going to do is you're going to click here, Coach Online Office. Clicking it. And then this page is going to come up. So if you scroll down, some things I want you to quickly locate are your Success Club qualification, which is pretty important. We're going to talk about what all that means. But this right here, this like little table that pops up, that's where you see your Success Club qualification. If you sell a challenge pack or you get someone plugged in with Shakeology HD, those are ways that you can earn Success Club points. The Success Club points are never going to register on the same day. They're always going to register the following day. So if you log into your account and you don't see those registered the following day, that is a good opportunity for you to get in touch with the live chat, have them look up your account, and just kind of ask the questions, find out what's going on. But that is something you're going to want to constantly keep track of. On the right side over here, you see Coach Breaking News. This is important to always kind of keep your eye on, because it's going to give you an opportunity to stay plugged into the new things that are happening with Beachbody. Reminders for different programs that are launching, or just good things that you can share with your teams or challenge groups. There's a lot of like info on new product launches and dates for the sales on those things, different promotions that are coming up, reminders for the National Wake Up Call. If you don't know what the National Wake Up Call is, every Monday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, there is basically a mentorship call that happens, but it happens through Beachbody's like official people. And they bring on a guest speaker, and there's always a topic every week that just is great personal development. So if you're looking for an easy way to get some of that in, National Wake Up Call is Monday, 11 a.m. are awesome opportunities for that. What other thing did I want to show you? Okay, so off to the top left tab over here, start here. You have options to tour the site, how to get started, CEO welcome. These are all things that you guys should be exploring on your own. It just gives you an opportunity to check things out a little further, start figuring out exactly what is available to you on this Coach Online Office, because there is a ton of information. If you click the tab right next to that, it's called My Website. And if you click on those things, you're going to see the links that are directly associated to your Shakeology page and your shop page. These are websites that you definitely want to have access to, because if people are asking you questions and they're ready to purchase products, you are going to want to refer them over to these pages. Okay, so important stuff over here. This My Business tab, this is kind of where I live in my online office. So some important things, my downline. If you click on my downline and then go over to graphical genealogy, you're going to be able to see any coach that you signed up, their current ranking. You just scroll down like this and you can actually put their placement in. This is really important as you start to grow your team, and we can talk more about this on a later team call, but I did just want to give you the information on where you would go to make sure that someone has signed up properly as a coach and that they are placed under you. And again, this can take a little bit of time to register. Generally, these do happen the same day, but you won't see a coach go active until Thursday, because Beachbody weeks run Thursday to Wednesday, and then the following Thursday starts anew. So Thursdays, coaches go active. Thursdays, you find out your commissions. Thursdays, you get paid out for previous weeks. So Thursdays are a great day in the Beachbody world. My orders. This is an important one. Same tab, My Business tab. You can track your personal orders and your customer orders. So this is important because you want to make sure that things go through for your customers. If they have questions for you, then you are always able to get in contact with Coach Relations, because you're able to click on their customer ID, order details, and then you have the order numbers right here. So if you ever need to get in contact with Coach Relations or the live chat to talk with people about orders that have shipped, or if there's confusion on something, you always have access to that, which makes it great because you have some control in your own hands. All right. Oh, important here. So I'm going to go back into the home page. Actually, I'm going to go back into the Team Beachbody page. So this is, again, the opening page that comes up when you have logged into your account. This right here, my friends, huge, huge deal. Help and FAQs. If you type in any keyword right here into this search bar, you're going to be able to see a ton of great information. So let's say I have a question about size challenge packs. That is going to prompt a bunch of FAQ questions that have come up that Beachbody has provided the answers for. So great, great way to be able to be self-sufficient. Awesome, awesome, awesome tab that I frequent, I'm pretty much on this every day, is the live chat. If you have an immediate question that you need answered, this is a great place to go. They're very responsive rather than calling customer service. I generally direct a lot of my challengers to the live chat with questions that they have, because it's a lot quicker than just waiting on the phone. And what's great is that they email you once the conversation is over. They email you a template of exactly what the conversation was that you had. So if you have a challenger that is asking to cancel their Shakeology HD order, and customer service on the live chat says you will no longer be charged, they get emailed that so that they have that as, solid proof that this is what our conversation was, if anything ever went wrong in the future. I have not had that happen, but it's good to have there in the case that it did. All right. So now I'm going to get out of that page, and we are going back to our little slideshow here. So that is exploring our online office. All right. So as new coaches, I hope you have gotten to the part in your training where we've talked about the 3 vital behaviors, because these guys are what really determine how your business is going to grow and whether or not you're going to be a success in it. So much of what we do as coaches is work on ourselves. And I think that's what makes this really appealing. Yes, guys, there is an opportunity to create an income. And that, I will not lie, that is a huge, huge deal, especially as we are, just trying to gain financial stability for ourselves. That is a big deal. But how do we do that? And how do we do that successfully? It is these 3 things that 100% are a direct reflection of how our business is going to grow. So as new coaches, I want you to go ahead and just right now commit to doing these 3 things every day. And guys, 2 of the 3 are working on ourselves. So use this as an opportunity to grow yourself. First one, be a product of the product. Well, I don't really have to explain that too much because it's very self-explanatory, but be a product of the product. That means drink your Shakeology and do your workout every day. Or if your workout program is, you get a day off or 2 days off, that's fine, but be a product of the product. I know that with me, the only reason I signed up to be a coach, the only reason that I had belief in this was because the coach that I signed under was doing her workouts. She was drinking her Shakeology and she was talking about that experience. So I wasn't going to follow anyone that was trying to just pitch something to me. I wanted to get plugged in with someone that was doing the workouts, drinking the Shakeology, and seeing results. No one is going to want to join you in your journey if you yourself are not being proof that the product works. Personal development, 10 to 20 minutes a day. Personal development can be listening to a podcast. It can be watching a YouTube video. It can be reading. Basically, personal development consists of anything that is going to help you yourself grow as a person or help your business grow. I really recommend as new coaches, in your first few months, just continue to watch YouTube videos. Learn anything that you can from YouTube videos. I'm going to give you some names of people to maybe YouTube and follow, and I would just go ahead and click on random videos, because the more you do that, 10 to 20 minutes a day, guys, it's not much. The more you do that, the more comfortable and confident you feel and the more information you have so that you can approach people about those things. So some names I'm going to give you. These are just people that I have followed, people that are big giants in the Beachbody world. Melanie Mitro, who is the current top coach. She is on our upline, which is awesome. We've got a pretty sick team. Melanie Mitro, Lindsay Matway, who was top coach 2013 and is the head of the Bombshell Dynasty. So we are in her downline. She is the big kahuna of our team. Becca Robinson, who a lot of you guys are going to be in her Team BTFP page. She is a good one to follow. She's constantly growing and giving great information. She's been trained really well. And she's currently 26 in the company, and that happened in 2 years. So great one to watch. Brittany Leggett, who is also in the top 10. These are all people on our team, guys. So just reiterating, our team is pretty awesome. Brigitte Linford, Amy Silverman, who is a top 10 coach. She's not on our team, but she's a really good one to watch for authenticity and just being yourself and being true to who you are and branding. She's a great one to watch. Jimmy Hayes Nelson, who's one of my mentors. He's an actor, just got into the Millionaire Circle at Summit this year. Great one to watch. Coach Caleb and Scotty Hobbs, who is also on our team. All really great people that you can use for personal development. Get on YouTube, watch their videos. They're awesome. And then the third of the 3 vital behaviors, invite, invite, invite. And this, I know, is a scary one for some people. So I just quickly want to talk to you about what inviting is and what it isn't. You guys are hopefully getting confident with the idea of maybe starting to post on social media a little bit. And that is awesome because people don't know what you're doing. So the only way you can show them what you're doing is either by talking to people personally, maybe you do a blog post about it. But a really easy way is just getting on your Facebook or Instagram and posting a picture of you doing your workout or drinking your Shakeology and letting people know, I'm doing a Beachbody program. This is a new journey I'm on. I decided to become a coach, starting to show people that that's what you're doing. That is awesome. That is not considered inviting. So what is inviting? Inviting, what I would consider it to be, is reaching out to people directly, starting conversations with people, asking others about their goals, liking and commenting on people's pictures to start forming relationships. So that doesn't mean you need to come out of the gate saying, hey, do you want to do a Beachbody program with me? You don't. And I know that sometimes seems like the only way to have some success there, but that is not the case. You can totally just ease your way into it. Start liking and commenting on people's pictures. Facebook has something called affinity. So when you or someone else is doing this to you, when you're liking people's pictures, when you're commenting on people's pictures, Facebook starts to put you in their news feed a little bit more. So that is a great way, guys, to start getting yourself in with other people. What inviting is not. Posts with a call to action. So if I did a post and said, hey, my August challenge group is starting and I'm really looking for 3 people to get involved, get plugged into some positivity and get healthy. That's not a call, that has a call to action, but it is not considered an invitation. Gabby, I think you're on the call. Would you put yourself on mute? I think we did it. There we go. Oh, whoops. All right, so that is not considered a call to action, and I'll tell you, that's not considered an invitation, and I'll tell you why. People are timid. They're scared, and a lot of people are ashamed that they need help to lose weight or get healthy. So even though people may be watching your journey, they're not always going to feel super secure in the idea of reaching out to you. You will absolutely get people that do that and that say like, hey, I'm interested in what you're doing. Can you give me more information? But for the most part, that's not going to happen. You are going to need to reach out to people directly. So my suggestion for you guys that are all new, as your sponsoring coaches, we typically do a post that celebrates you coming on as a coach. So that's a really good opportunity for you to check out who's liking that post. Check out who's liking you, liking your new endeavor, or if you're already posting, see who's commenting, see who's liking, write those people down and reach out to them. That's a way that they're showing that they're interested in what you're doing. So what I do that every Thursday. I write down who has commented and liked my posts, and I'll reach out to those people and say, hey, saw that you liked my posts on Facebook. I really want to thank you for your support and just let you know that I run challenge groups every month. Do you have any personal health and fitness goals that you're working on? And if you do, would you be interested in joining a challenge group? I'd love to give you more information if you think it's something you're interested in. Short and sweet, but it lets them know, I thank you for reaching out and supporting me, and this is what I'm doing if you have any interest. It's very non-committal, and people respond to that. So great first step to take. Once your coach invite goes up, check out who's liking those posts. All right, let's go to the next slide. Set SMART goals. So, what does SMART goals stand for? Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. I had to get clarification on all this, but specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. All of your goals should include these things. This is a really important one, guys. Setting goals is super important because it's how you determine a sense of direction. And how do you do that if you don't know what you're working toward? So setting SMART goals specifically is really important because when you hone in and you get specific on what you want, it makes your journey toward it a lot easier, I find. When it's a measurable goal, something that you can measure your journey towards it, whether you are having success along the way or you're falling behind a little bit, when it's something that you can measure, it gives you an idea of where you are in terms of reaching it. Something attainable. You don't want to set your goals so high that it feels impossible to reach them, but you do need to set your goals to be something a little bit out of your comfort zone. We go by a saying on our team often that if your goals don't scare you, you're not setting them high enough. So do the scary thing, dream big, because we are all helping each other to accomplish those things. And typically, guys, when we set goals on this team, they may be scary, but you know what? We reach them. That's how you reach them. Relevant. You know, they need to be relevant to your mission. You know, your goals here are to help other people, I hope. I hope your heart is in the right place. Helping other people and allowing that to be the way you grow your business and earn an income. Keeping your goals in tune with those basic wants and desires. Timely. This is what makes goals scary for me. When you get specific and you say, I want to hit diamond by July 1st. This is my goal. I want to hit diamond by July 1st. That immediate lights a fire under your ass because, well, there's a specific date now attached to it. So I'm going to push much harder to get that date than I would if it's an open-ended thing. So give yourself specific goals with a timeline. All right. I just want to quickly say this. Setting a goal and not reaching it is not a failure. I'm going to say that again. Setting a goal and not reaching it is not a failure. That is something I constantly have to tell myself and hear over and over and over again because it's scary. It's scary to set a goal. And a lot of people don't do it because they are afraid they may not reach it. But I just want to ask you guys this question. If you set a goal and don't reach it, what happens? What's the worst that happens? You move yourself closer to it. In the pursuit of reaching that goal, you're not losing because you are taking steps forward to achieve things that you wouldn't have otherwise done, right? So be brave. Move toward things that make you uncomfortable. Those things are eventually going to become comfortable. So let's talk about your first two goals as new coaches. Hit Success Club every month. Become an Emerald coach. So, Success Club. I'm not sure if you guys have gotten to the part of your training where you understand what that is, but Success Club is, it's basically the points that you earn for selling challenge packs and Shakeology HD orders. So what we recommend as new coaches, make 5 your aim, Success Club 5. Basically, that means you're helping 3 people every month. And helping those 3 people every month, just based on the commission you will earn off of those 3 challenge packs or Shakeology HD orders, you're going to be able to pay off your Shakeology. So that's a really, really good goal to hit. So right now, I want you all to try and commit to hitting that Success Club 5 minimum each month. And when you do that, Beachbody awards you a prize every month. So it's really good incentive just to have some fun products around. And it has been tested in the Beachbody community. Corporate has looked at numbers. People that consistently hit Success Club every month are growing their businesses much faster than people who are inconsistent. So make this a goal, guys. It's an important one. And again, if you don't reach it, it's totally fine, but you're at least working towards going there. So that's Success Club 5. If you are someone that is really wanting to grow your business quickly and see exponential team growth and income growth, I want you to be brave and set yourself a minimum goal of Success Club 10 every month. And that means helping 5 people get plugged into a program in Shakeology or just Shakeology on its own. So becoming an Emerald coach. To become Emerald, you need 2 coaches under you, 1 on each leg. And that's automatically going to happen, so you don't need to set a preference for where they would go or anything. You just need to sign up 2 coaches under each leg. And I just want to explain to you guys how easy that can be. If you have a family member, a friend, a spouse, anyone that is, number 1, someone that could benefit from using the products. Number 2, someone that just genuinely cares about your growth and your success as a person, someone that's invested in your journey. Those are people to reach out to. Emerald can be super easy to reach because if you just reach out to one person who cares about you and your journey, or someone that could benefit from these products, and explain to them, you know what, signing up as a coach is not only beneficial for you, but something that would help me to grow my business. Bam, you've already got 1 leg taken care of. Maybe 2, who knows? The other one can come from anyone that might just be interested in joining you on this journey. So advantage of doing these 2 things, hitting Success Club every month and becoming an Emerald coach, you get some awesome incentives here. Basically, hitting Success Club 5 qualifies you for leads. And what that means is that Beachbody has anyone who maybe purchases off an infomercial or just goes to the Beachbody website. These are going to be people that Beachbody actually awards you for hitting Success Club. And those are people that you could potentially turn into challengers, into customers. But these are people that have told Beachbody they want a coach and they have not signed up through a coach. So Success Club 5 gets you regular leads. Success Club 10, and this is why it's my minimum, bottom line, Success Club 10 and being an Emerald coach gets you Success Club leads. And these are people in the same boat. They've signed up through Beachbody, not through a coach. And they have already purchased a challenge pack or a Shakeology HD order, something that gives you Success Club points. Although you will not be awarded those Success Club points, you will be awarded the commission for those purchases. So these are people, guys, that you do not have to work for a commission for. These are people that Beachbody is basically just awarding to you and saying, here's some extra money. So it's a pretty sweet deal. Another thing that can happen once you've done these 2 things, become an Emerald coach and you're hitting Success Club, although Success Club is not a requirement for this, it does help you to build volume in your business. And volume is important because it helps you to build team cycle bonuses. You can only become eligible for team cycle bonuses if you are an Emerald coach. So basically, what are team cycle bonuses? Okay. Every order that is made through your account or through someone purchasing through your account, you are building volume on those orders. Every product has a volume attached to it, and you, based on where they are falling on your legs or just your personal volume, you're going to be building volume on each side of your team. For every 200 points, that cancels out 100 points. When you are an Emerald coach, that is going to cycle out into $14 for you. So it's just extra money. And it's the only way you can get that extra bonus is if you are an Emerald coach or higher in rank. So these are 2 goals you guys want to push for, and you want to push for them soon. And I do want to say really quickly, because this is something that I didn't really understand at first because it seems so minimal, but where it seems now when you're starting that commissions are the way you make most of your money, which is true when you're beginning, team cycle bonuses are actually what give coaches their fortunes. When you have a team under you that is, working on their growing their teams, that is all team volume that's trickling up toward you. So your volume can turn into some mega numbers. But again, you can only qualify for the bonuses that come out of that volume unless you are an Emerald coach. So that is something you want to push for. It only requires 2 people under you. So get it in your head now. It's an easy thing. It is not a hard thing to reach, and all of you are capable of doing it within your first month. So let's focus on that. PS coaches, your sponsors are going to help you. We're running trainings this month. I'm running a training for my entire downline. So after this call, I want you to post below if you are up for pushing toward that Emerald goal. And it's going to be a good opportunity for us to just take steps toward that together. Nothing to be scared of. All right, let's move on to the next slide. How to invite. All right. You cannot live when you are untouchable. Life is vulnerability. This is super important. In my little outline here, I wrote #life by design. What does that mean? Life by design means that you're living the life you want. You're creating something that you're excited to wake up to every freaking day. You know what life by design is for me is getting to work from my bed, like listening to music with my water bottle in hand, talking to you all. That's pretty sweet. How many people have to go to work and work out of an office and, work for someone else to make maybe not as much money as we're going to make? It's an opportunity for us to do the things that we want. Like I get to work my own hours. I'm going to go for a bike ride later. I'm going to go out to lunch, and then maybe I'll come back after I do a show tonight and upload a video to YouTube working, right? Or, for someone like Lori, this is something that could afford her an opportunity to spend more time with her kids rather than having to work for someone else and constantly focus on building financial stability or being committed to something so that her family can survive. This is a true opportunity, guys, to take your life into your own hands and build a life that you want. So how can we do that? Well, when you're inviting, you have to be courageous. You need to be vulnerable and relate to others and celebrate where you are right now. So the reason I say life is vulnerability here, that's the quote I chose, is because when you're inviting guys, you need to let people in. It is a super scary thing, and I understand that, and I won't take away from that. But the second you are willing to be vulnerable in the way you share, that's when you're going to see your business grow. And why? Because people relate to that. You are human. You're not this perfect little thing. You didn't just shoot out of a cannon and you're making $20,000 a year or whatever. You know, I'm not setting anything specific, but when you share your story and where you are in your journey right now, you need to trust that there are going to be people who are feeling the same way, people who are struggling with the same things. You don't have to be at your goal weight. You don't have to be perfect and, you know, making a legit amount of money right now. What you do need to be is someone who is working on themselves and who's excited about their hope for the future, or the future you believe you can create for yourself. And you need to share that with people. You need to let people know, you know, for me, you know, 6 months after my graduation, I was 20 pounds overweight. And since starting the Beachbody programs, it's the first time I have been able to look at myself in the mirror in a year and a half when I started Beachbody and finally love who I'm seeing in the mirror again. People read something like that and what they think is, oh, I've been there before, or man, I want to feel that way too. And even if they don't reach out to you, maybe they'll like that post. Maybe you're giving someone the hope that they need in order to be able to move forward in their own health and fitness journey. So be transparent. It's a scary thing, but trust that you being transparent is good enough, and that people are going to respond well to you. Believe in your mission. Don't be shy or worried about how others are going to respond. I know this was something for me that I struggled with at first. My first month of coaching, I was a little scared that people were going to be worried that I was trying to sell something. And then I thought, you know what? I'm not trying to sell something. I'm sharing my experience. And I don't believe that I'm selling something. I believe that I am genuinely helping people get plugged into programs that are changing my life, that could potentially change their life too. I believe that I am helping people get plugged into an opportunity that can pay their rent, that can pay for their groceries, that can pay their mortgage, something that can allow them to take vacations that they may not have otherwise taken. I believe in what this opportunity has done. If you believe 100% wholeheartedly in what you are doing here, no one is going to question your intentions. They're going to believe that you have seen a difference, and maybe they will be curious about what it is that you're doing and want to know how to get plugged in as well. So on this journey to starting to invite, what I am going to recommend all of you guys do is start documenting your journey. Take pictures of you drinking your Shakeology, of you doing your workouts. Take pictures of hanging out with your coach friends. If you haven't done a program yet, let people know when you post those pictures. You know, I decided to try this new program, and I'm really looking for an accountability partner to get plugged in with me, because doing a new fitness program can be a little bit scary, and I'd love for someone to hold me accountable to my goals. That's a good way to open it up, put it out there that you're trying something new. If you have done a program, share your results and experience. I know it's scary, but you know what? A before and after picture, that shows results. And I can tell you that when I posted my first one, my inbox was blowing up with people asking me what it was that I was doing. It's a good opportunity to start conversations. And if you're not ready to post a before and after picture, that's fine. But you can post a picture of yourself smiling or doing a workout and say like, hey, these are the results I've seen. This is how much weight I lost. This is how many inches I lost. This is how I feel after doing this program. You don't have to put a number to it. You can talk about your experience and how you feel. All right, so how do we invite with design or eye-catching posts? This is important. You've got 2 seconds while people scroll your page or their news feed to catch someone's eye. So you need to be putting thought into your posts. You need to be adding value, not just posting things mindlessly. You want to create something that is going to stop someone in their tracks, something that is going to represent you as someone who's taking themselves seriously, because guys, this is all about perception. This is all about someone viewing you as a real person, but someone who takes their job seriously, someone that is looking professional. So easy ways to do that are these apps that I've listed to the left. Photofy and Pic Collage, they're 2 easy ones that I use for posting on the go, which by the way, I do a lot of my work commuting. It's an easy way. Photofy, Pic Collage, you can upload a picture and then write some little words on it or a little phrase, you know. Easy eye-catching images that just give your pictures a little something extra. Canva is the bomb for anyone who is like scrapbooking like me, or just has more of a design creative mind. This is something that you can use on your tablets and on your computers. And they've got options to create Facebook banners and just more professional looking designs that I feel really have helped me grow my business, or just gotten great response on my social media. So definitely look into Canva. Pick Play Post for anyone that is looking to upload some kind of video on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. They offer little 15-second clips to fit into Instagram. You can do ones longer than that. But Pick Play Post is awesome. And Pinterest. Pinterest, we all know, is amazing. What I love to do on Pinterest is just pull up inspirational quotes and post one for the day. That can be a really, really, really easy post that you do through the day. Just an inspirational quote, adding value to people's lives. That inspirational quote, and then maybe you write something about how it applies to your own life. People want to get to know you guys, and this is an opportunity for you to show a little more of who you are. So as we move past the inviting segment, I want to take a second to talk to you about how to get in front of people a little more, so that people start asking you questions and so that you feel like you have people to reach out to. And the way to do that is by being consistent in posting. So I want you to set a goal for yourself, whether it's going to be 2 times a day or 3 times a day. Whatever it is for you, I want you to start moving forward with some kind of game plan. And that can be done by saying, okay, I'm going to post 1 Beachbody post a day. Maybe it's my product of the product picture, and an inspirational quote a day, or my Beachbody post for the day, and for me, my wedding planning post for the day. Whatever it is, it shouldn't be Beachbody all the time. It should be you living your life, being an interesting person, and Beachbody happens to be a part of your life. You don't want to overwhelm people with your new journey. And a lot of the way that I share Beachbody without actually saying Beachbody and just living my life kind of posts is like, for example, I had someone come to the show yesterday. I didn't say anything about Beachbody, but I just said, I love the community that I'm a part of because they come out to support me and I've never even met these people in person. You could do something like that. All right, moving forward. I have interest. Now what? All right, first and foremost, you need to know the benefits of a challenge pack sale for both you and them. So we're going to talk about that real quick. All right, so a challenge pack, I hope you all know, is a program and Shakeology paired together. It's the best deal Beachbody offers because it's a bundled price and you end up saving money. So what are the benefits for you for selling a challenge pack? A challenge pack will get you 2 Success Club points. That is what you want. Always aim for that when talking to people. And also aim for that because it's gonna save them money. And not only are they gonna be saving money, but they're now getting plugged into a fitness program, which fitness is a huge game changer for anyone in their lives. But they're also going to be getting plugged into Shakeology, which is going to drastically affect their health. When you go through your new coach training, you're going to see in their training on Shakeology, guys. And once you start to understand the benefits of what this drink offers people, you're going to be able to talk about it with confidence. So, challenge pack, 2 Success Club points. Eye on the prize. Put your eye on that. Also, the benefits of a challenge pack for someone, our lowest challenge packs are offered at $140, guys. Shakeology on its own is $130. So when you break it down, Shakeology costs about $4 a day. You're getting a workout program, a gym membership for just $10 more than the cost of your Shakeology. And when you talk to someone and they give you an objection about Shakeology and how much it costs, $4 a day, I typically spend that on coffee. So if I'm going to justify that for coffee, there is no reason why I cannot justify it for my multivitamin or my daily vitamins, my nutrition. You know, the more you believe, guys, in the products, the more people are going to trust you as you speak about it. That's just the truth. The other thing with knowing the benefits is if someone just wants Shakeology HD or Shakeology, I'm gonna still try and explain to them for $10 more you get a workout program. I'm always gonna keep my eye on that Success Club 2 points, right? But if for some reason they are adamant about not wanting the workout program and they just want Shakeology, you want to focus on getting them to do Shakeology HD. Let them know that home direct, they could cancel at any time. But the reason they're going to want to do that is because without Shakeology HD, you're paying $12 for shipping. And when you get Shakeology on HD, you're only paying $2 for that shipping. So even if they cancel it right after they order, they're going to save $10 on shipping and you are going to get 1 Success Club point. You will not get that Success Club point if they do not order on Shakeology HD. So that's something to consider. That is something to put in your brains because you do want to start thinking in terms of what is going to qualify me for Success Club every month. All right, explain the challenge and what's required to join. So you've got interest, people are asking you. Break down for them. I think I put in my files tab in my coach page a breakdown of what I send to people when they're saying like, hey, can you send me more information? I do the full breakdown of what the challenge group is, the positivity and accountability that is offered there, the daily motivation, how we pick each other up. I let them know all of this. And then I tell them, how do you get plugged in? You get plugged in by committing to a workout program and Shakeology. You could do that through the purchase of a challenge pack. And I explain that most of the workouts are 30 minutes a day. It's super easy to plug into your daily routine. And if they tell me after that they are definitely interested and want to know how to get involved, I start talking to them about their goals. Be more interested than interesting. It's not about you guys. If you have it in your head, I need to make this sale because I need to make money, things are not going to go well for you. Your heart has to be in the right place, and you need to come back to what this program has done for you. You want to offer those same things to other people. This is about them and them getting healthy. So ask them about their goals. If I have someone tell me, I really want to focus on building muscle, I don't want something so cardio based, I will ask them, what kind of exercise do you typically enjoy? What is your goal body? Or, what would be your ideal ultimate goal coming out of this? Is it nutrition based? Is it you want to slim down and tone up? Based on those different things, I'm going to recommend different programs. So that is a really good reason for you guys to start getting into that FAQ and looking up what the different programs entail and what they can achieve for people, because you want to be able to speak from experience. Another great way to learn about the programs, guys, if all of you are new coaches, you have access to that 30-day trial membership on Beachbody On Demand. Get into your Beachbody On Demand. You don't have to do the workouts, even though I would recommend that. Get in and start watching. Watch what some of these workouts entail. Watch what some of the programs are focusing on so that you can guide people in certain directions. And then last, let them know their options for signing up. This is really important, guys. Letting people know their options for signing up is important, because you have an opportunity to gain coaches here. And that can be business builders, that can be discount coaches, rather than just signing up people as a regular customer, which is also acceptable. But with you guys pushing towards Emerald, which you should all be doing, you definitely want to start focusing on getting people to sign up as discount coaches and business builders. So how do we do that? I'm going to say this slowly, because this was something that when it was said to me, I was like, ding, ding, ding. And I've used it ever since, and it has worked really well because, guys, it makes sense. So I'm going to say this slowly. So if anyone wants to write it down, go ahead. This is the verbiage I use. Great, I'm so excited for you to sign up. You have two options for sign up. The first, which most people use, is to sign up for a future discount of 25%, or you can sign up without that perk, but they both cost the exact same amount. Which one appeals to you more? So basically, when you're telling someone that they're going to get a future discount of 25%, why would anyone not take that? I mean, in my head, I genuinely believe, like, I don't understand why people wouldn't take that. So when you're speaking with that kind of intent, people are like, well, yeah, I would want the discount, especially if it costs the same amount of money, right? Remind them there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. For Shakeology, bottom of the bag guarantee. So they have an opportunity to get their money back if that is something they don't want to do. They can always cancel their coach account. But this is it's a way for you to be able to stall or hold rank while you continue building your team. So the work doesn't stop, right? You're always gradually building your team. But this is an easy way to hit Emerald. You let people know they can get a future discount of 25%. And when you start with that and you tell people that this is the way most people sign up, that's appealing to people. what I do, because you never want to let people get into something that they're not comfortable with, or that makes them feel like you're trying to cheat them out of something. During my challenge group, right midway through, I will let people know, get into your Beachbody account and manage your account accordingly. If you do not want another order of Shakeology, get in there and cancel it. If you do not want your Beachbody on demand, get in there and cancel it, so that they don't get charged for things that they don't want. And I do that during my challenge group, so that it takes the conversation out of this initial coach sign up. You don't want to overwhelm people with, oh, and this is the charge you're going to have to do, and this is what you're going to have to do, and this is, when people start hearing that, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, I'd rather just sign up as a regular challenger. So you do make them aware, but it doesn't have to be right away, guys. And you're not cheating anyone out of anything. You are just breadcrumbing the information and letting them know through their 30 days, they have the option of canceling. So you're not cheating them out of anything, guys. All right. Last one. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. This one's important. Celebrate your new coaches and challengers. Help them grow. Help yourself in the process. And always remember that you are planting seeds. Never doubt that people are watching you. So this one's important, guys. And I say that for so many reasons. Number one, you as new coaches, when you're celebrating your coaches and challengers, you're letting the world out there know, hey, I'm having some success. This is what's happening. These are the kinds of results that people are seeing. This is super exciting. So it can help you. But more importantly, it's going to help them. For a challenger that you celebrate, like, they're going to feel so good about themselves for committing and losing weight. And you know what? Maybe that will incentivize them to join you in a coaching opportunity, or to join another challenge group. And when you celebrate your coaches, guys, that's a big deal, because that is their introduction into the world. So always celebrate your new coaches. If you haven't done that already, go ahead and do a post that celebrates them. Give them an opportunity to, without pressure, show people what they're doing. Give them an opportunity to share it on their page. Tag them in a post. Says, I am so excited to have this person join my team, because their energy, their willingness to help others, those are things that are going to create so much change in the world. And I could not be more excited to work with them. Let people know that your team is growing, and not only are they growing, but they're growing with some kick-ass people. And that happens, guys, because like attracts like. If your heart is in the right place, if your excitement is in the right place, you're going to attract people whose heart is in the right place and whose excitement is in the right place. So our team is, it blows my mind how fast it's growing, and with what incredible people it is growing with. So make sure you celebrate. Make sure you celebrate. There are people watching, guys. And sometimes you're not going to see the fruit of your labors 3 or 4 months down the road. Mackenzie can tell you, month 4 hit and she's like knocking it out. Same thing happened for me. So trust that you're always planting seeds. The coaches will launch, show others. Yep, did all that. So the last thing I want to say before I kind of finish up with this and open it to Q&A is, I just want to instill faith in you guys. I'm gonna stop this little screen share. I want to instill some faith in you guys, because once again, this process has been life-changing for me. Not only because I am coming out of it so much more confident, but because this has really helped me get on my feet financially. It has connected me to the most incredible people who I just otherwise would not know. And it has brought me so much fulfillment. And I know that it's going to do the same for you. You guys need to be consistent in your journey and just start holding yourself accountable. If you're wondering why things are not growing quickly for you, just remember it all comes down to consistency and those 3 vital behaviors. So make sure you're doing those things. And then just remember, guys, not only is this going to change your life, but it's going to change other people's lives. We have an obligation to share this opportunity with people. It is our job as coaches to make living a life of health and fitness so appealing to other people that they want to join us. So get excited about your own journey. Get excited about the things that you are going to do and the places this opportunity is going to take you, and share that with people. Share it with people because this makes a difference. And I can personally attest to that. I am getting married next year, and there is no money to pay for a wedding. It's going to happen through Beachbody. I have a huge, huge goal to move Juan to New York without debt. And I am extremely proud to be able to say that next week I get to pay off one of his credit cards of $1,000. And the only way that's happening, guys, is through Beachbody. So small successes along the way, but it's totally doable. There are amazing, amazing, amazing things that can happen through this opportunity. And if you guys believe it and you put your mind to it, the sky is the limit. And we're all here to help each other. So believe in the process, ask for help. Don't be afraid to set your dreams high, guys, because they are achievable. They may take some work, but they're achievable. And ultimately, you are going to be working on your own time, living your life by design, doing the things that you want to, and you're going to be able to provide for the people that you love in the process. I cannot say enough about Beachbody because I love it. All right. So what I'm going to do is have all of you guys, if you want, you can unmute yourselves and we can go ahead and start a little question and answer. If you have anything you'd like to know, go ahead and unmute yourselves and ask.
I have a question. Mackenzie and I were talking yesterday. Do you know how if you get $100, you get $100 bonus if you sign up 5 coaches in the first, in any 5-week period? Let's say you sign up 30 in that 5-week period. Does that 100 multiply, or is it only for the 5?
Every 5 that you sign up, whether it is regular challengers or coaches, but they go into separate categories. Every 5 that you sign up, you're going to get a $100 bonus.
Oh, so you would get multiple hundreds if you did multiple
Right.
sets of 5.
Right.
Good, Mackenzie.
That's why, like, for me, I have to do that 5, like, every week. Or if, like, for example, if you have 2 one week and the following week you get 3 coaches signed up or 3 challengers signed up, you're going to get that $100 bonus that second week. So, I mean, yeah, keeping track of those 5 is helpful.
And then I have one other question.